Hello, and welcome back to Best in the Biz, the pod talking business with College of the North Atlantic student and alumni entrepreneurs. I'm your host, Ian MacDonald, and today we're talking with Arlene Blanchard, Commercial Account Manager with Ulnooweg Development Group. So thanks a lot, Arlene, for being with us today. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks, Ian.
That's good. So we're going to start off so you can have a little introduction for our listeners. So tell us a little bit about your experience in the field of business services.
So I work for Ulnooweg Development Group. I've been there for 12 years. And so my job right now is a commercial account manager. And what I do is I handle all the lending and all the non-repayable contributions for Ulnooweg. And I've been doing that, like I said, for 12 years. And prior to that, I was a manager of a credit union. And prior to that, I worked for BDC in Corner Brook. So lots of business experience. And then prior to that, I ran my own business for 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that was a treat.
Yeah, I would say. What was the business?
It was Adventure X. So we had a B&B, a 5-bedroom B&B, and we did tours. We did ATV and snowmobile tours and kayaking and canoeing tours.
Oh, wow. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It was.
Anything in the outdoors is always nice.
Oh, my goodness.
And especially when you tie it in the business, it's even better.
Yeah, for
Can't beat it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ulnooweg Development Group has been providing loans and business services to Indigenous entrepreneurs in Atlantic Canada since 1986. You have representatives in Newfoundland and Labrador, New Brunswick, and Nova Scotia. So could you describe the core services your organization offers to entrepreneurs?
Sure. We also service PEI too, so we do all Atlantic Canada.
Oh, perfect.
So we provide lending services, business services, and non-repayable contributions to Indigenous entrepreneurs. So you have to have your status card in order to qualify. You need 10% down, and then we can look at a loan and a non-repayable contribution at the same time. So generally, we could do up to $250 for loans, and the non-repayable contribution can go either 40% of the project, the total project, or to a maximum of $99,999. So that non-repayable portion can also cover business plans, marketing plans, website development. If you need a lawyer to start your business, it can cover that. If you have a business and would like to better your accounting systems and get training on a good accounting systems, we can look at specific training like that to make your business more successful in the long run.
Perfect.
So the business services pertains to almost each individual. It's kind of a gray area. So if you can qualify, you almost have to chat to a commercial account manager and to see if that would suit your business.
Okay. But
our goal is to inevitably enhance Indigenous businesses and make them more successful in the market. And we just produced a new fund. It's called Indigenous Growth Fund. So you can apply. There's no limit to that you can apply for. So
awesome.
That's more for the bigger businesses and the ones that are already in operation. And then we also have an Indigenous Women Entrepreneurship Fund where it's $20,000 and 45% of that is non-repayable.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, and you only need 5% down. And we have some micro loans and some professional loans, like if you were a lawyer or a dentist or like a professional industry, you could apply and the process is streamlined faster to get you in a business. Yeah, so there's a lot happening. We're growing, we're changing all the time. So it's good. We're there to help.
Yeah, that's awesome. It seems like there's something for everyone.
Oh, we try.
Yeah, very customized.
We try,
Yeah. Awesome. So what are some common challenges or pain points that entrepreneurs seek your help with, other than the funding, I guess?
Capital is the biggest thing, but there's also marketing. After COVID, there's the getting into the digitalized market, e-commerce. Cash flow is like a huge one, and it's something that you have to have training on for a while. Planning for expansion. Right now, succession planning is a big thing.
Definitely.
People are getting older. Just a wide array of. Some of my clients want to know about HR, how do they space their employees' lunch breaks? It could be anything from the simplest thing to the, how to do a debt service ratio, how to get money. It's like every business is a wide array of problems and successes.
For sure. Speaking about funding options, I guess, So at CNA, we get a lot of questions around funding and how to access them. So do you have any advice for entrepreneurs who are seeking to access this funding for the first time?
You call and have a chat and ask questions. A business plan is very important because it helps you identify who your market is. Is there a need? It really sets the tone. Is your business viable? Because we're not going to finance a business if it's not viable.
Of course, yeah.
But you have to have a conversation first to see if, will this fit? Will it work?
Yep.
Is it viable? Is there other options out there for you? Can we partner with someone?
That's right.
Is it just you're coming to us, but have you explored other options? Because there's a lot of options out there. So ask questions and don't be afraid to get in there and ask, because that's how you learn.
Yeah, for sure. And it seems like a lot of entrepreneurs, they do that, right? Which is good.
Yeah. I've seen some is like really nervous about asking questions because they're afraid of the lingo, because the language in the business world is it can be intimidating, but it's like, you shouldn't be intimidated if you're going to start your own business.
Yeah.
The only way to learn is to ask questions and get into all the training opportunities that you can just to make yourself better. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, it's really important, and it's pretty much like everything in life, I guess. Like contacts is key.
Oh, absolutely.
They're always key.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. So we talked a lot about new entrepreneurs. What about the folks that have had their business up and running for a while? Do you have any tips or best practices for business owners looking to scale up?
Understanding the market and the plan to scale up is the big thing, and feasibility. Is it worth moving into bigger and better? Because bigger and better is not always the end game. So do you have time for it? So planning is the biggest thing, and looking at the additional expenses versus the additional revenue that's going to come. And succession planning is something else.
Yeah.
That's so important. And are you going, if you're expanding, are you going to find the workforce now? Because our workforce is very limited, as you know. So
most definitely.
Yeah. Planning is the key to everything.
Yeah, planning is definitely key. And it seems like there is a big crisis around succession planning right now. I know there's a couple different organizations working out there to do different things with it, try to combat it a bit, but like you said, rural Newfoundland and Labrador right now is in a little bit of a crisis mode for sure. And
if you don't have people to run your business, then you're out. I mean, Burns Sporting Goods in Corner Brook just shut down. I mean, they've been, I don't know how many years they've been in business, but that's, that's the sign of the times.
It is. It's sad to see them go.
It is.
Big time.
Yeah.
Okay, so a little more cheery. Can you share some success stories of business or entrepreneurs you've helped achieve their goals?
Oh my goodness, there's so many success stories, and because of privacy reasons, I can't announce all the businesses that we've helped. But there's oh my God, there's little convenience stores, there's surveying stores, there's quilting shops, adventure tourism businesses, marketing business, consultants. We've helped lawyers, and it's every business that earns $1 and are not in debt is a success story.
There you go.
There's so many around Atlantic Canada. It's just I could talk about, if I was allowed to talk about them all the day, I would.
So many good ones out there, man.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, hopefully we have some on the podcast, and they'll say they got some help from Ulnooweg.
For sure.
There you go. Awesome. Hey, Ian here. When I interview entrepreneurs for Best in the Biz, they often talk about the importance of a support network, especially one that includes other business owners. But how do you build that network? Well, you can start right here. Our mentorship program pairs new business owners and budding entrepreneurs with experienced business mentors. Apply today. Visit www.cna.nl.ca/entrepreneurship or email me at entrepreneurship@cna.nl.ca. Contact info in the show notes. Now, back to our episode. So what resources and tools do you recommend to entrepreneurs to help them manage their business more effectively?
Any training that they can get, for sure. But ACOA has the Canada Business Network. That is a great resource. The College of the North Atlantic is a great resource. There's all kinds of training opportunities, and the Canada Service Council, I think it is, Newfoundland Labrador, they always have different training opportunities available, different webinars, NLO, CBDCs, your local CBDCs. We have, Ulnooweg has a toolkit on our website that you can download, and it'll go through every aspect of business that you're looking into. But the Canada Business Network also has advisors that you can click through this on their website and look at funding opportunities or whatever it is that your business is looking for. You can use that from the drop-down box and search it, and a business advisor from Newfoundland, Labrador will call or get in touch with you.
Very nice.
Yeah, so there's lots of good tips and tools out in the network. Is just unfortunately finding them because they're not all in one place.
That's right.
And BizPal is a great resource for looking at what permits and what regulations are there for the industry, and they can provide all that for you. So that's a great resource to use. For sure.
Like you said, there's so many out there. It's hard to keep track of them, eh?
We need a one-stop shop, but unfortunately that's not available right now.
Yeah, hey, maybe in the future, who knows?
Yeah. Good product for you.
There you go. So, how important is mentorship and networking for entrepreneurs?
I think it's very important because it allows that transfer of knowledge from someone who's been in business to someone new, and it avoids the gap of making the mistakes that the old business has learned.
That's right. Yeah.
And it allows you to bounce your ideas off of someone, and just having that safe space that, I wonder, is this a good idea? So mentorship is important, and you need networks in your system to help you along the way, because business is hard.
Yeah. There's no easy solutions, hey?
Nope.
No. Yeah, and that's one thing that we're focusing on as well, is our mentorship program.
Good.
So it's the same thing, kind of budding those experienced entrepreneurs with new and upcoming entrepreneurs. So yeah, that's something we're trying to really push out there to our students.
Yep.
Yeah. So do you have any advice for the mentees and mentors that can make the most out of their mentorship program or connection, I would say?
I think the biggest advice is to meet them where they are, because not everyone has the same qualifications or the same expectations, and not everyone is going to want a multi-million-dollar business.
Of course, yeah.
So meet them where they are and use the language that they understand, so that you make them feel comfortable and you have a great working relationship and build trust along the way. So yeah, I think that's the biggest advice I could give, is just meet them where they are.
Yeah, and have a personal connection, I guess. Have a personality. Good.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's all the big questions. The last one, where can listeners find more information about your services and connect with you for assistance?
So our website is www.ulnooweg.ca, and that's ULNOOWEG.ca. And they can call our toll-free line, which is 1-888-766-2376. And Madison Monroe is our client intake officer, so she's the first point of contact with our company. And she'll provide all the information that you need and get you set up, and then it'll go to a lender, either myself or Brian Harn, who's in New Brunswick. So we both cover Atlantic Canada.
Okay.
Which is a big territory.
I would say, yeah, keeping you busy.
So Madison kind of keeps us flowing in work and gets the applications going. So yeah, Madison's always there to help. If you got any particular questions, you can email me. My email is awhite@ulnooweg.ca.
Perfect.
And we're all there to help.
Awesome. Well, thanks again for coming in. That's a wrap for today's episode. So thank you for tuning in to Best in the Biz, CNA's entrepreneurship podcast. Leave a review if you like today's episode, and keep up to date with all new episodes on our website at www.cna.nl.ca/entrepreneurship, and on all major streaming services at Best in the Biz CNA.